Hey, welcome back, Generals. I've been thinking which vehicle should I review, so I decided to review back all the old vehicles I already have and already upgrades because unlocking a new vehicle and upgrading it will take so much time and so much effort, and I can't do that. So I'm gonna talk about the Type 89 as I have reviewed before, but with the updates, there is always things to be added. There should be always more new reviews. So as you can see the stats on the right side, I'm not going to read it all because you all can see it, and I have explained many times what these stats means. So we're gonna just ignore that. I mean, you can see it by yourself. This is MK1 fully next to the MK2 upgrade. Now the perks it has a radar range, so much more view range, and also it has much more better accuracy. These perks, it will help all your vehicles, of course, and of course main gun reload speed, so much more fire rate. These perks will help your vehicles as well. Now, about the missiles it has HE and HESH and a cluster shell. Now, everyone ignore the HE and HESH and they go for the cluster shell or the MK3 missiles. You will be surprised what I'm using. Now it has also the one amazing upgrade, transport, the MK2. It will help you to get much more reload. Once you fire all the missiles, it will take less time to reload back by 10%, I think. It has also concealment. It will help you a lot if there is a jet in the sky, so you can cover yourself, so not spotted pretty easily. Now HE is completely been ignored. Now what I'm using is not the cluster shell, it is HESH shell. Now about the armor, as you can see, it is non-existent. The armor rack is located in the firing system. You can fire over there to armor rack the vehicle or even just stop it from firing. So it will be really helpful. Now the ammunition it has, the HE shell, it has almost like 18,000 damage combined with 110 millimeter of penetration. That's not really good, but the explosion radius is 30.6. That's really amazing. Just the thing that bothering me is 110 millimeter of penetration, so it's not really helpful against really heavy armored vehicles. It's much more likely for the light armored vehicles. But why would you use it if there is the cluster shell? The cluster shell has almost the same damage, combined damage, I mean, and it has much more penetration by 10 more millimeters. It has 120 and much more explosion radius, 40. So this one is much more useful. Now I use the HESH shell, to be honest, the HESH ammunition, as it has 260 millimeter of penetration, and the damage still less than the both of the other shells or missiles. It has like almost 16,000 after fully upgraded, I assume. I didn't upgrade it fully, the MK2, so I think it's decent. Now why I'm using the HESH? Everyone got a Merkava, everyone using Abram, everyone using Twardi. These vehicles are really difficult to be penetrated. Now you're gonna see in this test what's the difference between HESH shell or the HESH ammunition and the cluster ammunition. Why I prefer the HESH ammunition. Even it has smaller radius, less damage, but the penetration is high. That means you are much more effective. This vehicle, at first release, it was a beast. After that, it's been heavily nerfed. Right now, it's shining again as it got buffed by the firing rates and the accuracy. It's really great. As you can see right now, the cluster shell is barely scratching the Type 90. So it's look like so much effect and sound beautiful, but there is no damage, man. Not what I expect. So what I do, firing the cluster, or I tell you, recommend you to fire it on the light armored vehicles. As you can see, it can melt it down pretty easily. So it's really powerful. So why would you use the HE shell? I mean, the HE ammunition, it has almost the same as the cluster damage, but the cluster has much more radius, as these light armor vehicles, they always move you need much more radius of explosion, so you can hit that vehicle. Now I use the hash as I have said because I trust my accuracy. I know what I'm doing, and as you can see, I'm gonna fire at the Type 90. Let's see together what we're gonna do. Yep, as you saw, guys, it can melt it down, not like the cluster shell. Here it's serious damage. Even the radius is small and the damage is not really good, but the effective. The most important is being effective. Doing less damage, no problem. What I'm gonna do with the shell, that's, it's like someone is firing HE shell that has really powerful damage, but you have the penetration like 10 millimeters, something like that. And you have another ammunition that does 10 damage but has 1000 millimeter of penetration. I rather the penetration. It's much more effective as you guarantee to do some damage. Sometimes in these situations it's really helpful. Even face to face HESH ammunition is really powerful, and you will be surprised. I mean, they buffed this vehicle pretty well. The accuracy is back to its glory days. The accuracy is so great right now. So why would you bother by getting smirched, something like that, as you can have this vehicle for free? I mean, for who got it for free, you're so lucky, guy. I mean, it's really amazing right now. And it's back, let's say, 80% of the glory days of this vehicle. The glory days was the cluster shell. It has insanely powerful damage. I mean, it can penetrate everything. Even you can fight it with the tier 4. Right now, it's just, it can do its job. And another thing to mention, this multi-rack launcher has a range of 480 meters. So you have to make sure that you are close to the enemy by 480 meters. That's the maximum. You're gonna struggle at 480, so make sure to be like around 450 meter from the enemy. You have to, calculate if the enemy is coming closer or, getting away from you, and do some calculations, and you can be ready to fight. As you can see, also it has a machine gun to interrupt any jets and make them scared away from you. So it's really useful. Now let's go for a match, and that's what I think about this vehicle. Tell me, of course, what you think about this vehicle. Is it good, bad? For who had already used it in the glory days, what do you think about this vehicle right now? Let's go for a fight and let's see the potential of this vehicle. Now, I'm not gonna bother you guys by telling you why I'm doing each move and all of that, and why I'm choosing specific ammunition in specific situations. You can watch my live streams. I tell you about each move I do. So yes, if you are first time watching this video, I do live streams. Join us and we will make rooms for the subscribers, so we can see and give a chance to everyone be shown in the YouTube. Hope you enjoy, guys, and don't forget, tell me your opinion about this vehicle. Are you playing this vehicle lately? Do you find it helpful? How much would you rate it? Is it good, bad? What should be added to this vehicle or be removed from this vehicle if it is much more powerful than it's been expected? So guys, hope you enjoy. See you next time. Bye bye.
girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done now.